The Cowboys will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Arizona State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be work.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Going to swing it on second down. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for, and makes the fair catch at the 10. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try the run. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Butler. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Try and play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And
he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a heat. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. On the move, he fires. Another incompletion on third down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Lopez. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Each Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Trying to make magic on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Farrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Chester. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Middle Tennessee pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there inside Floyd Stadium. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. Looks it in at the 40. And the returner will be dragged down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hamilton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Solid punt. Headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll go back to work on offense. They believe they can run right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off when they ruin the drive with a turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ready to fire from the pistol. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Split backs here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Quick release on the RPO. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Finds a tight end. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Power football with the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments and pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Farrell. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. From the gun, running back on the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Hamilton.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys guys to block your guys. Boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. A quick pass to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Going with the ground game left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Lets it fly. The sure hands, it's Washington. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. Plucks it out of the air. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As the end of the quarter and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play didn't go well, it leaves him with 2nd and 11. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Get the field goal from here, it's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Final update, guys, in the battle between Sparty and Michigan and the fight over Paul Bunyan's trophy. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Grab behind the line. It's Lopez. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The give on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hamilton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Punt is in the air on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Here's the handoff.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's going to run it.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on second down. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Slithers into space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He steps out of bounds just short of the end zone, and they'll try to punch it in from there. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.